Hi class, welcome to Lab 8, File Permissions. I don't know why it's called Lab 11 here, that's probably a typo that I need to fix because it's clearly Lab 8, so I'm gonna fix that later on, so by the time that you get to watch this video, that typo has been fixed already. Let's increase the font over here a little bit. Okay, first of all, the first thing you need to do to start working on this lab is get the files that you're gonna work with. In this case, we're gonna do a curl command, so curl, and then we're gonna hit my web server. And the files are inside CIS 106 and the script is called lab8.sh. We're gonna pipe that into bash so that all the so there is a typo there, let me see, https, there you go, so that all the instructions get executed properly, and a file called lab8, actually a directory called lab8 has been created in my present working directory, and it includes questions 1 to 4, which has a bunch of files that we're going to work with. So let's clear our screen. Okay, and if you type ls, you're going to see you have the directory lab8. So we're going to move into lab8 and we're going to go straight into question 1 because we're going to start to work right away, right? So what you're gonna do is that for the files that you have inside here, you're gonna modify the permissions of this file such that it matches what is over here. And once you have done that, all you have to do is do another long listing showing the new permissions. I'm gonna do the first one. So let's take a look at the directory. The directory currently has the group, right? The user has read, write, and execute, so full permission. The group has read and execute. And then other has read and execute. We're gonna modify that such that, let's do chmod, the user, since you already have full permission, I'm not going to modify it, so I'm going to skip it, but the group, we need to modify its permission so that it only had write and execute. So I'm going to say g equals to write and execute, read and write, sorry, and then other is only read, so I'm going to do other is equal to read only, and then provide the particular name of the file that we're working with. In this case is a directory. Press enter, and if I do an ls-l command one more time for another long listing, notice that these permissions match exactly what the table says over here. Again, once you have done this, all you have to do is take your screenshot showing all the commands that you use, so showing all the chmod commands that you use, and then put them in your lab8 .md file, and that's what you're gonna submit to me. So let's take a look at over here. So go to directory number 2. So we're gonna do cd, go back one directory, question number 2, and then over here you're gonna use numeric notation in this case. So again, let's do the first one, directory full permission, so chmod user is 7 because that's full permission, and then the group is gonna have read and write, which is 6, and then other is gonna have read only, which is 4. And now we're gonna do directory, enter. If we do ls-l, notice that that's exactly what we have. Read, write, and execute, read and write, and read only. Again, complete whatever is over here in this table, and then take your screenshot. Over here for question number 3, you're gonna use numeric notation in this case to do exactly what I did before. Simply modify the permissions such that it says this, and then symbolic notation over here. This is just practice, 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 because the goal of learning this is to practice. If the more you practice, the better you get at it. What are you gonna give me at the end? Well, you're gonna take your screenshots, you're gonna put them in your lab8.md file, and submit, upload that to GitHub and give me the URL. The same jazz as, lab 7 and lab 6 and everything else. With that said, that's all you need to know for lab number 8. I promised you that it was gonna be a short one. Have fun.